Hello racing fans, and thanks for being with us. You are watching PA Harness Week, a show entirely dedicated to the sport of harness racing here in the great Keystone State. I am your host, Britt Purdy, joined by the beautiful Heather Vitale. Hey, Heather.
Hi, Britt. Thank you so much, for that compliment.
Of course.
And you as well. Everybody out there, I'm telling you, there are so many great elements to today's show. You are going to be patting yourself on the back that you watched this half hour.
Absolutely. It is action-packed. Let's get right to it. In the next half hour, we've got PA All-Stars action from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Plus, you'll meet a seasoned vet trainer-driver combo in Rhode Island. All of that on the way and so much more on this episode of racing's fastest-paced half hour.
Our first race of the week comes from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, and it is a PA All-Stars event. Now, the PA All-Stars are stakes races for 2- and 3-year-old Pennsylvania-bred horses. Basically, that just means that their sires were standing stallion in the Keystone State when the mares, their moms, were bred. So we have a little birds and the bees lesson right there.
Well, let's get right into it. The first race we're going to see from PA All-Stars is a purse of $30,000. It's for 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. It's race number 8 from Saturday, July 11th, and it's the second of 3 divisions. Check out number 2, the 1-9 favorite. That's Amigo Volo, a horse you may remember as the 2019 Breeders' Crown champion.
For the moment, it's Swiss House on Fire, but on the outside, Amigo Volo revving up for George Napolitano Jr. He is 1-9 and swooping to the front as they pass the 3/8 mile marker. Swiss House on Fire watches them go past there, staying close third, Town Victor, and then a huge gap, about 5 lengths back to Hell Patrol in fourth. Right in behind him is Tough to Be Lindy, and more gaps to the remaining 4 here. Swipe Right 6th. After that, Raise the Limits S-Class in the trailer, Ask Me Later Hanover. Half mile is 56 even, 29 even second panel. On to the back stretch now, Amigo Volo under wraps, leading it by a length. Swiss House on Fire staying close right behind him in second, followed there by Town Victor third. Nobody moving to the outside from the top 3, but from fourth, up comes Melander with Hell Patrol, and this one is showing progress within 2 of the lead. Picking up that cover, Tough to Be Lindy in 5th. Swipe Right stays in 6th, followed by S-Class, Raise the Limits, the deep trailer, Ask Me Later Hanover. 3/4 is 125 even, 29 even third panel. Middle portion was relatively soft there, and that's good news for Amigo Volo, who has effortlessly stretched his lead out to 3. Back on the inside, no answer from Swiss House on Fire. Hell Patrol is 4 back third, Town Victor fourth. Top of the stretch, Amigo Volo. George Napolitano Jr. taking a look back. He knows he's got a good margin now. Swiss House on Fire trying to rally along with Hell Patrol, but they'll do so futilely here.
It looks like it's going to be another great year for Amigo Volo. He won $600,000 last season, and he also had numerous world records. Now in this one, he wins in 154 for trainer Nifty Norman with George Napolitano driving. Actually, George had 6 wins on this card. The really cool thing about the PA All-Stars that you're going to see today is that we're getting a taste of the horses that will be in the Hamiltonian at the Meadowlands in just a few weeks. The best 3-year-old trotters in the entire country. George Napolitano drove Amigo Volo in this race, but Dexter Dunn is his regular driver, and we talked with Dexter about how excited he is about this trotter. This son of Father Patrick is the #1 horse on the road to the Hamiltonian pole. Now, how does that make you feel?
Well, I hope he stays at #1. Obviously, he's got a big race this weekend at Meadowlands to, keep improving towards the Hamiltonian. But he's come back really good from a great 2-year-old year, and he's Nifty's got him on the right track, and he's building up nicely.
What's he like to drive?
He's actually not the easiest, really, although he's been pretty good lately. But he's sometimes you got to hold your breath a little bit with him. But in saying that, like I said, he has been getting better at it, and he gives you 110% every time, and he's fast, so that helps a lot.
You've had so much success with him, and then last week George Napolitano Jr. won with him. So how does that make you feel? Are you nervous? Are you watching simulcasts? Because obviously you weren't driving because you had to be at another racetrack. So were you like on your tippy toes?
You know what, I was at the Meadows actually, and I was actually pretty busy there, and no, there's no nerves there. As long as he got round there and did it nicely was all that mattered.
Well, you're off to a great start, and especially if you win the Hamiltonian this year, so many great things ahead despite the whole COVID-19 thing. because last year was the bomb. 2019 United States Driver of the Year. Wow, Dexter.
Yeah, I know. It was a bit of a shock, probably to everyone else, as well as me. So, I was lucky. I got such great support and awesome horses to drive, and I've got great horses to drive again this year. So it's exciting times ahead, but still got to produce results to try and keep that form up, Heather. But we're doing our best.
Well, thanks for that, Heather. It'll be so exciting to see Amigo Volo coming up in the Hambletonian. For now, we've got more PA All-Stars action. We're going to stick with Saturday, July 11th. Another one from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. This is race number 6. It was the first division of 3 with the 8-5 shot DD's Redemption and trainer-driver Aki Sponstead crossing the wire first in 1:54.4. The Andover Hall Colt won by just a nose, edging out Over Served, was second at almost 60-1 odds. Hill Exotic, who took third, just a neck back.
And last but definitely not least, it's the third division of 3 $30,000 PA All-Star events, and that was race number 10, and it was the fastest of the trio. Big Oil was the favorite and did not disappoint as he picked up a victory in 1:53.2. The son of Father Patrick is trained by Julie Miller, and for this event, he was driven by Andrew McCarthy. Chestnut Hill was there for the place spot, and third went to Steel Schooner. Julie, Big Oil is one of the main contenders for the Hambletonian. How you feeling about that?
Well, obviously, I'm pretty excited. I mean, just to be in the race is one thing, but then to have, like you say, a major contender, it's, really a great experience for Andy and I.
Now, he showed off as a 2-year-old, looked really great, but how has he transitioned from his freshman season to his sophomore season?
Well, Heather, we've just been trying to dot our I's and cross our T's with the whole scenario. It's, to me, a really, really competitive group of 3-year-old Trenton Colts. I think it's up for grabs. I think there's 6 or 8 definitely contenders for the race. We're just trying to get him in the best form we can for this weekend and hopefully August 8th.
In the PA All-Stars, he won. He looked super great. Andy McCarthy was driving, but usually another Andy is driving, your hubby, Andy Miller. So when you put up another driver than your husband, how does that make you feel?
Well, you'll like this. I told Andy McCarthy he was my favorite driver because he was the one that just won the prior race. So, you have to have your chuckles with it. Obviously, I like my Andy driving all of our horses, but when you get Andy McCarthy, that's top shelf in my book.
Yeah, I would say everybody's favorite driver, right, is the one that won the last, made it to the winner's circle, right? That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Now, you're with this horse day in and day out as the trainer, so I feel like you know him best, along with whoever the caretaker is. Tell me about his personality.
Oh my gosh, everybody falls in love with him. You can't walk in our barn with him and not giving a good hello or a goodbye. He's on an install. He's got to keep track of everybody. Very personable, fun-loving horse to be around.
Best of luck in the Hambo.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Heather.
Now for some PA All-Star action for 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers, all with a purse of 30 grand. In race number 3, it was the first division of 5. Luz Perlman was the bettor's choice and came through with a 1:52.4 win. Joe Bongiorno was the driver of this son of Sweet Lou for trainer Ron Burke, who also had the second place finisher in this race with Summa Cum Laude. Taking third was Rifleman. Moving on to race 4, division 2 out of the 5, and another fan favorite, Chase H. Hanover, got the job done. The Captain Treacherous son had David Miller on the bike for the 1:53.2 victory for trainer Scott Cox. Taking home the place money was Straight Talk, and rounding out the trifecta was Stonebridge Reef. Next up, we've got race number 5, the third division of 3 of PA All-Stars from this night, and it was the 2-1 favorite Folsom, another Ron Burke trainee, getting to victory lane. Yannick Gingras was in the driver's seat for the fastest of the divisions in 1:52.2. The betting line Colt won by 2 lengths over Captain Jack Hanover, and getting third was Get Along. Let's head behind the starting 8 now for the 4th division of these Pennsylvania 2-year-old Colt and Gelding Pacers, and it's race number 9. Getting the most wagering support at 3-5 was Monterey Jack, who crossed the finish line first in 1:54.1 with Yannick Gingras again in the winner's circle. The son of Always Be Mickey won his pair mutual debut for trainer Nancy Tactor. Stellar Yankee took home second, while batter-up Hanover was third. And finally, it was race number 10. That was the final division of the evening, and once again it was another favorite making a statement, as Always A Mickey went off at 1-9 odds and picked up the wire-to-wire win in 153-2. It was another son of Always B Mickey and another trainer of Nancy Tactor crossing the wire first. Dexter Dunn in the bike for the win. Bayfield Beach, the second choice, was second, and Whole Lotta Lou at almost 60-1 odds was third. Well, unfortunately, we need to take a quick break, but when we come back, it was a night of victory for one trainer right here at Harrah's Philadelphia last week. Plus, you'll meet longtime horseman Rod Allen. So we'll be right back.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Pennsylvania is sort of the pinnacle of standardbred breeding. The best stallions stand in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania has what I consider to be the premier racing and breeding program in North America. Pennsylvania breds are worth a lot of money compared to other states because of the races they can be in.
Many farms have moved into the state because of our program here.
This is the creme de la creme, where the top horses are being bred and being raised.
Pennsylvania racing is back, and Wager Warriors wants to see you back in action. That's why each week we're offering a free past performance download for one of Pennsylvania's 6 racetracks. That's right, free PPs for a Pennsylvania track once a week. Get your free past performance download every week by visiting PennHorseRacing.com. Yes, racing is back in Pennsylvania. And if you want all the scoop on what's happening at the tracks, make sure you follow us on social media. It's a winner.
Welcome back to Harrah's Philadelphia. You are watching PA Harness Week. Now, before our first break, we gave you tons of track action from PA All-Stars, but it's really the people in this industry that make this sport so unique.
Rod Allen has had the opportunity to sit behind some incredible horses, like 1995 Horse of the Year, CRK Susie. In recent years, he has scaled down his stable and he's taken it a little more easy. But as Britt found out, the passion for the sport in him is still very strong.
Rumor has it a few years back that you toyed with the idea of retirement. What happened?
You're not the first one that's asked me that, but this is my former retirement. I mean, we used to train as many as 50 horses, and we had 80 brood mares. I don't have any brood mares left, and I've got 5 horses that I'm playing with. 4 years ago I had 1, then I had 2, then I had 3. I'm going the wrong direction, but I'm trying to hold it at 5, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
When you hear the name Rod Allen, the first horse most people think of is CRK Susie, and that is a good thing. So tell me a little bit about what that horse means to you and to your family.
Well, she's still in the backfield, retired with CR Kinetic. They're best of friends, and they got about a 30-acre field back in the back of the farm, and they're pretty much ignored, and they like it that way. So.
You drive, train, and own horses. Is there something that you like best, and why?
No, I actually like doing all of it, and I think that's why I've enjoyed limiting the numbers so much. I clean a stall, wash a water bucket, and I get closer to the horses. They become my pets, and they're very difficult to part with. So, and I think that works.
Our race of the week from right here at Harrah's Philadelphia was race number 7 from Sunday, July 12th. It's a feature pace of the day. They're looking to secure a purse of $14,400. It's number 5, Schnitzel Do Something. The richest in here is the better choice at even money. And also watch out for the second choice. That is number 4, Ideal Feeling, trying to snag a 3rd consecutive win.
Up top, but it is contested up the back stretch. Schnitzel do something by a half. On the outside, Gratian Hanover presses the issue second. Ideal Feeling still works from the pocket third. Some Bad Dude slightly gaps cover fourth. Love Me Some Lou at the inside fifth. Better Memories maintains third over positioning. Bloodline is seventh in Bakersfield. Trails the field as Schnitzel do something opens up again. 3/4, 122 and 4, 27 third for Schnitzel do something. On the outside, Gratian Hanover's second. Inside, Ideal Feeling third. 3 wide now, Some Bad Dude as they come to the top of the stretch. 4 wide, Better Memories, they straighten away. Schnitzel do something leads it by 3 now. Ideal Feeling is second on the far, far outside. Better Memories gains well, but Schnitzel do something has gotten away.
Schnitzel do something paces from gate to wire in an easy 4-length victory in 150 and 4 for trainer Dylan Davis. Driver Corey Callahan, he got to the front, really had his way with the fractions and helps this horse get to over now $750,000 a lifetime. Ideal Feeling picked up the place spot. Better Memories was third.
Absolutely good stuff. Let's take a look at race number 9 from that Sunday card. It is a speedy group of pacers heading to post with a purse of 10 grand. It's number 3, Solid Gold, who's the favorite, and the New Zealand native is a new resident to the States. It's number 8, Springsteen, making his first start in 2020.
Last Gunfighter by a length and a half now. Blazing Bobby Sox is second. Here comes Springsteen. Driving up third, now second. And with a burst of ambition, Springsteen's up the challenge. Last Gunfighter looking to steamroll him here before 3/4. Blazing Bobby Sox is third. To the outside, Solid Gold moves up fourth by 3. Official Delight fifth around the turn. Springsteen is racing away though. 3/4, 122. And what a big third, 26 for Springsteen. But now Solid Gold's coming to call. Up on the outside, Blazing Bobby Sox takes over third. Last Gunfighter drops back. They straighten the way for the stretch drive. Springsteen last to hold off Solid Gold. Still has a length on him though. It's Springsteen with the lead. Solid Gold second. Blazing Bobby Sox up into third, but it is Springsteen down to the finish.
Springsteen definitely made an impression in his 2020 debut with a 150 victory. It was the fastest on the day's card. He is trained by Brett Pelling, and he's driven to victory by George Brennan. Got away third and brushed to the front and never looked back. Second was Solid Gold, and third went to Blazing Bobby Sox.
On Thursday, July 9th, it was horsemen and women right here at Harris, Philadelphia saying OMG. So we're going to take a look at race number 4 from that night. So we think you'll be saying OMG as well. Again, that's race number 4. It's a trotting event. We don't want to give everything away, but you might want to run for cover because the tote board is about to explode.
34-1 long shot. Hopeful Night of Victory's up by a length and a half. Vicky Hall is second. Up on the outside, DD's Comet drives up third. Paraglider picks up cover fourth. Sugar Top is pinned and gapped to the inside. They continue to press on towards that 3/4 mile station. Golden Zed is third up into the flow. Then towards the inside, Itemize way behind. Maker's Mass. Around the turn they go. Night of Victory on the inside by a half. Outside, DD's Comet second. 3/4, 127 and 2. Inside, Vicky Hall is third. 3 wide now comes Paraglider. As they come to the top of the stretch, off stride, Golden Zed. It's still Night of Victory. Paraglider's rallying nicely 3 wide. They straighten away. Vicky Hall, DD's Comet really needs to pick up his ball game from in between. He's back to 4th, seeding ground. In the lane, Night of Victory. Outside, here comes Paraglider racing at him. Night of Victory, Paraglider inside, Vicky Hall to the finish. Night of Victory.
Night of Victory with trainer driver Stacy Kyoto winning 157 and 1 and pay a supersized price of $71.40. And get this, the horse finishing second was a Vicky All. So if you had the exacta of 8.5, you would have gotten, are you sitting down, over $10,000. We got caught up with Stacy about this whopper of a win.
Stacy, the favorite went off stride, but you were still a long shot and you still continued to go right down the road.
Yeah, I thought I would take a shot with him. He had the 8 hole, and nobody at Chester here really likes betting a woman driver, so apparently I was the longest shot on the board.
And the Facebook post had over 400 likes. I mean, you had to be feeling the love after this one.
Yeah, no, it's pretty exciting. Everybody has to root for the underdog, so the fact that he was a long shot and maybe in a woman driver, everybody likes seeing a little bit, you know, different people winning races here and there.
Absolutely, woman driver, but this is a family affair. You talked about your husband being involved?
Yeah, my husband and I run the barn by ourselves, so, you know, he always enjoys it. I kind of call that horse his pet because he likes taking care of that one himself, so he was pretty excited when he did get the win.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you very much.
Well, we're talking about making money off a wager, Heather. What's the trivia question?
You're giving me like the leeway right there. Exactly. It is. What is the highest payoff for a $2 win wager in harness racing?
That's a good question. I would love to find out right after we take this quick break. When we come back, we will have Heather's trivia answer on the way, of course, and we'll blast back to the 2004 Hambletonian. Those stories and more on the other side.
Cash Hall taking it to him and pouring it on. Tron Smith's hammer lurking in the weeds with Winsong's Legacy looking to rally.
In the world of standardbred racing, only one name is synonymous with this kind of success, this kind of history, this kind of greatness, this kind of legacy, and this kind of unparalleled promise for tomorrow. Proud of our past, excited about our future. You know the name, that one name. Hanover, the greatest name in harness racing.
It's Mac Lobel, and he's pouring it on! It's Niatros by 4, and he's going away!
The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, a place where heroes come to life, preserving harness racing's treasured past, while promoting its exciting future. And now get ready to harness your excitement with the thrill of harness racing's 3D simulator. The Harness Racing Museum and Hall of Fame, now offering free admission. Bigger, better, bolder than ever.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week, and before our break, we were just talking about making some cash.
Yes, I want to know, what is the highest payoff for a $2 win wager in harness racing history? And the answer is $1,365.80. The horse's name was Rod's Faybill. It took place at Scarborough Downs in 1981.
Since we're just a few weeks out from the Hambletonian, the epic battle that happens every year at the Meadowlands in New Jersey, we thought this week we'd blast back and show you the 2004 edition of this $1 million showdown.
And it's Tom Ridge leading it. Tom Ridge parked out his Cash Hall now. He is first over and forced to grind. A tough trip for him. Cantab Hall locked in the box as they pass the half mile. Well situated there is Winsong's Legacy second over. On the inside, Castle of Fortune is fifth. Coventry sixth on the outside. Then it's American Mike fourth over. A long way to come. Justice Hall shuffled out of it. And after the miscues, it's Lantern's Law. And way back is Ellen Donan. Battling past the half in 57 and 2 and heading towards three quarters. It is Tom Ridge on the inside. Ron Pierce looks confident here. Cash Hall taking it to him and pouring it on. Tron Smith's hammer lurking in the weeds with Winsong's Legacy looking to rally. And Cantab Hall, Mike LaChance twisting and turning and looking for room. 126 and 3. They're on their way home in the Hambletonian. Cash Hall, brave first over, but it's Winsong's Legacy who slingshots off cover for Tron Smith's hammer. And he's got open road and draws clear. It's Winsong's Legacy.
Winsong's Legacy wins the 2004 Hambletonian in 154-1. That same year, he also won the Kentucky Futurity and the Yonkers Trot, giving him the triple trotting crown, the first horse to get that since 1972.
We do have to take our final break now, but when we come back, we've got your horse selfies, all of the content, all of the photos you shared with us on the other side.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, changing lives since 1976 by providing unforgettable experiences while educating young racing fans. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, hands-on equine learning at camps across the country and driving exhibitions. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, providing scholarships, leadership programs, career and college information. Support the Harness Horse Youth Foundation. Log on to hhyf.org and find us on Facebook. The Harness Horse Youth Foundation, growing our future with enthusiasm.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week. We are at Harris, Philadelphia, where another busy week of racing is about to be underway.
Yes, and I want to tell everybody about those live racing days and the times, and we're going to kick it all off with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. So let's take a look. It's Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. The post times 12:30 p.m., Sunday post times 5 p.m. Then at Harris, Philadelphia, the live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, post time 12:25. Sunday post time is 12:40. Now, although fans are not permitted on the fence or in the stands, you can actually go to the simulcasting outlets at the track, like their simulcasting rooms. So you can actually watch the races and bet on track, you know. So anyway, that's exciting news.
Absolutely, taking steps closer to getting there. But for those of us who are still a little bit comfortable with quarantine, we haven't eaten all of our quarantine snacks, you can still ante up from the comfort of your home. For Harris, Philadelphia, you can head to pabets.tvg.com. Again, that's pabets.tvg.com. And for Pocono, it's going to be ibetmohegan.com. Again, that's ibetmohegan.com.
In honor of National I Love Horses Day, we had asked our viewers to post pictures on our Facebook page and on our Twitter page. And we got some really great pictures. As a matter of fact, some people even put pictures up of themselves with foiled again, I guess to make me jealous. But I have to say that my favorite picture of them all is actually from Rachel Olszewski, because she works for the Pennsylvania Harness Horsemen's Association, and her picture shows a horse around her belly area. Before Rachel told anyone she was pregnant, the horses knew. They are absolute magic. I love that picture. Thank you so much, Rachel, for sharing that with us.
How beautiful is that? I have said this my whole life. Animals always know. What a beautiful way to close out another great show. Again, you guys can always visit us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at Harness Week and give us a shout on Twitter at PA Harness Week. You can rewatch this episode. We've got so much action. If you want to rewatch it, you can go to our YouTube channel to see this episode as well as all of our previous content. For this week, I'm Britt Purdy and Heather Vitale. See you next week.